Welcome to the Diva Details. Welcome to the Diva Details, where bold, confident women embrace life unapologetically. From love and sex to wellness and reinvention, we keep it raw, real, and powerful. No filters, no limits. Just fearless conversations to help you thrive. Let's dive in with Diva Mia and Diva Cat.
Well, hello, Diva Cat.
Hello, Diva Mia.
How are you doing today?
Good.
You know, I had such a fun time with you last week.
Was it fun? Oh my God, it was crazy. We met so many interesting people, did we?
We sure did. It was my virgin cruise trip. I was a virgin, and no, I'm no longer a virgin.
Right.
I have now officially passed over to I have done a cruise.
Oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing because short trip, if you're going to try your first cruise, 4 days is tough. It was perfect.
It was perfect. It was perfect, and I didn't get seasick.
Yeah.
And I did well. Even on my water fast, I water fasted through the whole cruise.
That I have to give you like 10 and 1,000 plus. I do not know how you escaped those wind jam buffet. Oh my God.
You know, they did try to feed me. It was kind of funny. They did try to feed me on the cruise. I told the waiters I didn't want to order anything, and they brought me food anyway.
I know because they raise based on how they serve, based on the food.
I'm sure, but I kept telling them no, and they brought me, first they brought me salmon, and then they brought me ice cream. I'm like, dude, I don't want anything. They're like, no, you need to eat something. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this cruise the food was phenomenal. I like the way, I think that's how we all should eat. The portion was perfect.
The perfect size of portions. Yeah,
right.
I did notice that. Although, for some reason...
Well, I didn't order 5 appetizers.
People did order multiple appetizers. And so I was watching people eat, and I was like, wow, you guys eat a lot.
We did eat. Well, to my defense, I only stay in one serving of everything. So
that's
was
true.
Good.
And you did send stuff back you didn't like. I did think that was good.
Yeah, so for the first time that I went on the cruise and I came back, I stayed in the same weight.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
I know. We order, but even I stay in the same weight. I think because of my choices. Well, it's not helping that I forgot my arthritis medicine. But it took me 2 days, and I start drink a lot of water. And I fast. I didn't eat till the 5 p.m.
Oh, so you did a 12-hour fast.
Right.
Okay.
And I felt amazing.
Good.
I'm still doing it now.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Fasting is fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat for breakfast. And,
you don't have to worry about food. You save so much time. You can get more stuff done. And then you get like me. I'm 27 days in on my fast.
That I have to give you like
and
2
I am,
up, my thumb, my everything up for you. I cannot.
I told you I was going to do a long one. And I am zooming. I'm like mentally astute. I am working. I worked out today. I worked on the yard. I did a whole bunch of work at home. I did laundry. I did the dishes. And then I'm working on a book.
And you even work out on the freaking cruise without food.
I worked out without food. I did weights. I walked. I did yoga.
I wear my workout clothes every day, but I didn't work out as much.
Yeah, it's amazing how much you can work out when you're not eating.
Right?
You don't work out hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm lifting hard.
Right.
Just because my joints don't hurt, so I can lift a little heavier. But I'm not doing high intensity cardio. Although I did dance quite a bit.
You did the dance. Oh, we danced our butt off. We danced so much. Oh my God.
But I will say there were times where I was like, okay, I gotta go lay down.
Yeah.
I could go for a couple hours and then I was done.
Yeah. Do you agree though, after you dance to the live band or those Latin song, and you can't go back to the DJs?
No, I could still go back to the DJs.
Can you?
I can. Oh, but it was fun dancing.
We danced like every night.
It was fun.
And I ate pizza every night.
Yes.
I ain't gain weight. I only stay in one side.
That's amazing. Well, I thought, they had decent looking food, I will say, and it smelled good. So I did smell everyone's plates.
Yeah.
But the food on the cruise, it was pretty decent.
Yeah. And I was amazing how well organized they did too.
They did a really nice job.
So many people.
Yeah, I think I'll go on another cruise again.
Yeah, I love it.
I was impressed. I was a little nervous being a cruise virgin and all. And I think my big nervousness is from the media.
Right?
It's from the news, making it sound like all these cruises are really nasty, dirty places. Whenever you went in to eat, they'd have you wash your hands at the buffet. So they kept things very clean.
Yeah.
And it was clean and well organized. And I didn't see anyone getting sick.
No. They blocked you before even you go into the restaurant to wash your hands.
Yeah, they stopped you to make you wash your hands to make sure everybody's clean and well organized. And so I was very impressed. And I need to stop listening to the media anyway, because half of it's lies anyway.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to see that, you know, people were doing this. And we went on a cruise with 20 ladies.
Right? All the lady was, they're so much fun. That's all they want to do. Get dressed, walk around, take pictures.
I'd only met half of them, but you have some beautiful friends and beautiful family. They're not just beautiful outside, they're beautiful inside. They were wonderful people.
I know. And not only that, they help you anywhere they can.
They could. They would love to talk to you. There was none of them were really superficial. They were very, very pretty ladies.
Yes, they do.
All Asian, some type of Asian descent. They were beautiful.
The 65 years old, which is the oldest one, is the most prettiest one, I think.
Yeah. Well, they were all beautiful. And they were all sweet and nice. And I didn't feel judged, even though, you know, I didn't look like everyone else. And I felt like I got along fine with everybody.
Yeah, it's fun. They're a lot of fun. But you know what things with the cruise, though? It's so many activity lined up. You pretty much do your own thing. We didn't really meet each other till like dinner time, all of us.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. And, well, some people met for breakfast and lunch, but...
Yeah, everybody do their own...
different activities.
Yeah.
And then,
I love the dancing lesson.
Yeah, we got to learn dancing. We got to learn line dancing. That was fun.
That was fun.
And everybody hanging out in their swimsuits. And then I met the most wonderful woman that was a bodybuilder.
Oh, my God. We had to talk about that.
She's 73 years old. Her name's Renee. I don't think she'd mind if I actually shared her Instagram profile if anybody wants to follow her.
Yeah.
Her Instagram is Renee Fit at 70. She's 73 years old. And she is gorgeous. And she just started competing when she was 69. She competes in different bikini competitions.
She looked, oh my God, her bikini is
beautiful. The funny thing is she's 73 and she was getting checked out by 20-year-old somethings.
Telling you.
She has a better body than most 20-year-old women. And I was like, holy moly. And so we talked a whole bunch, and I call her friend now. We're still messaging.
Yeah.
And it was interesting how you meet some of the most interesting people on these cruises. And it was just kind of luck and fate that she sat next to me. Because I want to eventually compete, maybe probably not the bikini level, but more of the figure level. And so a little bit, because I'm a little bit more muscular than she is. But it was interesting to talk to her, get her insight. She's very knowledgeable, very smart woman.
Very.
Very smart woman. And I was like shocked. I was like, wow. I mean,
she invited me to go on a cruise next weekend.
Did she?
Yeah, she kept taking all her grandkids there, her granddaughters.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
She wants me to go on one in January with her where...
Oh, with the country line dancing.
Well, that's the swimsuit one. The country one's in November.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's a country... So she's also into dancing. Oh. And I will tell you, watching her move, she is more nimble and more spry than I am.
I'm telling you.
And she is over 20 years older than me. And her lifeblood, her energy force is amazing. She's so spirited. I was amazed.
I'm amazed by her. And I'm also amazed with her friend. Her friend is a lawyer. And her friend is about 10 years younger than I am. And you know, I'm on this semaglutide shot.
Yeah.
So her friend was also on semaglutide shot. And she's like, she lost, within a year, she lost 58 pounds. So we were just laying there, and all these women, they're in their 60s.
Yeah.
And, you know, we got to talk, we were hysterical. So she goes, during my law school, she said, it was the time that Nicole Anna Smith go through trials and stuff. She said, everybody, when you never know when she's going to come to the court. And she was like, everybody was waiting for her to show up. And she was always late. And she goes, when I see her, you know how she won like $100,000 or $20,000 a day to keep up in her daily life?
I think it was $20,000 a week, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So her doctor, which is Rusty, asked her, why does she need all that money, you know? And this is her lie. Rusty, this ain't cheap. It's expensive.
It's expensive to be me.
To be me. So She was like, she's my idol from that point on. That was my line. Every time the guy comes see her, she always tell them,
It's expensive to be me.
it's expensive to be
It
me.
is expensive to be me.
Yeah, expensive to be me.
I'm telling you,
Mhm.
we should have that. It's expensive to be me. So the next time some guy tries to say, oh, you don't need that, say, you know what? It's expensive to be me. You want me to look a certain way? It's expensive.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And all these women, that's why they look the way they look.
Yes, because lots of the women under 20 had different types of work, plastic surgery done. And
Mhm.
it was interesting because they were very willing to share too. And I think one of the nice things is we had all different types of personalities.
Yeah.
And nobody really clashed.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Nobody was judging each other. I
No.
think, honestly, another thing that happens with women in their 50s is that we get to a point where we all kind of want to just support each other.
Yeah, we done it all. Go through bad and good. From
I-
this point on, only going to be good.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of cattiness or
No.
nastiness to each other.
Mm-mm.
People were motivated. People wanted to learn about my water fasting, which was kind of interesting,
Yeah.
and wanted to see if they could do it. And some people were actually going to do it this week.
Yeah.
So I encourage people to try it out, see for at least a couple days, see how it works for them. But it was nice. And then we learned about different hiking trips that people were going on and different
Yeah.
procedures they've done with plastic surgery and different trips they've taken. And so we learned a lot about all the different people. And it was
Mhm.
it was wonderful getting to know everybody.
I know. You see the other couple, they're doing the hiking trip coming in. They're going to Peru, hike for like, I don't know how many days
Yeah.
on the feet.
Yes, they're going to hike through on their feet. That's how you usually hike.
Well, I'm going to be hire a donkey.
Oh, that's not considered hiking. That's considered riding trip.
Right.
That's not a hiking trip.
They said you could hire a donkey going up, but you have to walk down. I said, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Walking down is actually the most scary too, because that's how I broke my ankle.
Yeah.
I cut my foot on a root and it broke the back ankle bone. So you got to be careful going down, especially in like humid, wet areas. But anyway, so no, I think that they were great. And I just did too much shopping when I went to
Oh my
Cozumel.
God. No, I'm so, no, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, I left with 2 bags and I came back with 7.
7 bags. I took that picture.
I know.
Oh my God.
Now, granted, I didn't come back with 7 suitcases. I came back with 7 bags. So like smaller bags, but it was interesting.
You should come to the beach. It will be a lot cheaper.
It would have been cheaper. I think I spent like almost $1,000.
Oh my God. The beach was $50 to get.
It was like $500 in cash and then a bunch of other stuff. But I've already given out all the stuff and everything's hanging
You
up.
did?
And yeah, it looked
I
great.
thought it was Christmas.
No, this was just kids
It
and
was just
friends
because?
and family
Oh
and
my God. I can't.
mother. And so, I gave away everything. So
It's
it's good.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad you like this cruise.
I really enjoyed the cruise. So we ended up getting a balcony room. I don't recommend if you're going on a first cruise to get an inner room. I think getting a balcony, it's totally worth it.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. That our balcony was so amazing. Isn't
It was. Everybody loved the balcony.
Yeah, everybody loves our balcony.
I did not like the room size, though. I would get a suite the next time. I want more space.
No, but have you been on the balcony on the suite? Our balcony is better than the balcony
Well,
on the
that's
suite.
true, but if I was in a suite, it would just be me and the kids. So
Yeah, that's true. But I don't mind our room because I like the balconies. I sit out there every
or we just get
morning.
the presidential suite, which has a huge
Wow,
balcony.
That better. Yeah, I don't know. Yes. That would be ideal. The
That would be
royal
ideal.
suite. Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there are so many cruises out there. And, I used to go to a lot of different Mexico all-inclusive resorts,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been to many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say I like the cruise way better than going to a Mexico all-inclusive resort. So if you're used to going to an all-inclusive,
Mm-hmm.
I would say I would highly recommend doing a cruise.
Well, when you go to all-inclusive, it's only like food and drink, right?
Well, sometimes they have excursions, but the excursions are extra, or they'll have
That's
stuff
what
by
I'm
the
saying.
pool. They'll have like
Yeah.
different activities by the pool,
The show, right?
the shows. And here's the thing. If you can find a place that you like to go visit,
Mm-hmm.
you can schedule everything you want to do in that one day that you're on the land,
Yeah.
on the cruise, and then you get to just enjoy.
Yeah.
And even though it rained for the first couple days of the cruise, we still sat out in the hot tub. We enjoyed everyone's conversation. You guys ate a lot.
We did eat a lot. I had 5 hot dogs in one
You guys
sitting.
ate so much food.
Because I didn't eat the bun, so I couldn't have.
I'm excited for the fact that you didn't gain any weight on this cruise.
I'm telling you. I was like, holy crap.
You look skinnier too today.
I do?
You do. Your face looks very thin. Non-inflamed. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you got me on these fasting things. I'm actually fast. I only do one meal a day now.
Oh, you're an OMAD.
I'm do OMAD, yes.
And no snacking.
No snacking.
Yes! I'm
Yes,
so
no snacking.
proud of you.
Oh, I drink coffee, tea all morning.
That's fine, but no sugar in the coffee.
No. I went to the gym. I eat my food.
So when do you eat? Lunch or dinner?
I eat like 3.
That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That way I don't get too sick.
It's better if you don't eat after the sun goes down, but it's even better if you don't eat after 6 o'clock. Your body needs that time to digest the food anyway.
Yeah. But it's amazing. I felt amazing. I felt good.
Good.
I like it.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get rid of all the inflammation in your joints.
And you know what I noticed, though? It makes me drink more water.
It will.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time, I think when people think they're hungry, it's because they're actually thirsty.
Yes. My trainer said that.
Yeah.
And when your stomach start like making rumblings and stuff, that mean your body, your body need food. That means your body working something out.
Yes. I am actually pretty glad I made it through the cruise without eating.
Oh my God. You know what? Every time I talk to all the ladies, they're still amazed how you did it.
Really?
Yeah. They want to learn from you. They were like, I don't know how she did it, but she did it.
And I danced my butt off too.
Yeah. And you didn't skip any activities.
No, I did. The first day my stomach was a little off the first day.
The first day, the first half.
Yeah, first half of the day.
Right.
My stomach was a little off, so I didn't really get going until the second day. And I didn't go to the beach with you guys because I ended up shopping. But that was the one thing I shouldn't have done, is because we went shopping for 3.5, maybe 4 hours. And by the time I got back, my electrolytes were completely out of balance.
Yes.
And I had to overhydrate with I have what's called fasting salts by Bulletproof. It's the company. You can get all kinds of fasting salts. I like the way they're balanced, the Bulletproof fasting salts are. And so I actually doubled up because I could tell my electrolytes were way off of balance because I was sweating a lot in Cozumel.
Yeah, that's true. And you didn't have water with you either.
I did. I had a couple waters, but I went through 4 bottles of water, but I didn't have any electrolytes with me.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got to be careful if you're fasting and you're going on any trips, whether you're with people or not. It's actually better if you're fasting to go on a trip with people. That way they can keep an eye on you too.
Yeah. So this is amazing about this fasting. So last night I met up with my friend for a long time. And there was a lady that her next door neighbor, she said about 8 years ago, she diagnosed with everything.
Yeah.
Blood pressure, sugars, all of that stuff. And then
high blood pressure, diabetes,
borderline diabetes, cholesterol. But anyways, after her insurance dropped her, she can't afford it.
Right.
So she just did all this research. She just started drinking water only. So, I mean, she still eat food, but she drank, I don't know how many ounces, the normal size of water bottle. She drank 12 a day.
So you're supposed to have an ounce of water for every 2 pounds of body weight.
Yeah, so this one here, the 8-ounce one, I think, the tall one, she drank about 12 a day, and she said she just stopped taking all medication.
Yeah, the thing is water is wonderful for you. The number one thing that leads to diabetes is really soda.
Yeah.
People drink so much soda.
Yeah.
My son went to his grandparents over the summer. Actually, both my children did. One of them learned what soda was because I didn't allow my teenage son to drink soda. We don't keep it in the house. He ended up drinking soda for the first time at his grandparents' house, my ex's grandparents.
But
anyway,
Sprite is not so bad, no?
Yes, it's just as bad.
Oh, really?
It's got so much sugar. Yeah.
How about ginger ale?
It's still bad.
Is it really?
It's so bad for you. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So they're loaded with sugar. Sprite and soda and Coke. Mountain Dew is the worst. All right. So
Dr. Pepper was the worst.
No, Mountain Dew is worse.
Oh wow.
Anyway, so a can of Sprite or 21 fluid ounce Sprite has 44 grams. One of them, 44 grams of sugar.
Oh, wow.
You're not supposed to have over 20 to 25 grams of sugar a day. And there are people out there that drink a 6-pack or a 12-pack of these a day.
Go to sugar cola.
Your entire day should only be 20. And one can has double your daily allowance.
Oh, my
God.
Or
21 fluid ounce size cup. So, and that's Sprite. And then if you want to do Mountain Dew, and I know we're getting on a tangent, but this is kind of important. Mountain Dew has 46 grams, so a little bit more. And you want a Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper has... And now when I say sugar, it's not in sugar form. It's in high fructose corn syrup, which is even worse for you.
Worse.
And so Dr. Pepper has 40 grams of sugar. Now, there are sodas out there that have sugar, but it doesn't make it any better. It's
How about the diet one? This is...
Yeah, so the diet one, it still confuses the body to think, it still causes an insulin response.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to lose weight and you're thinking, I'm going to go drink a bunch of diet soda, that sweetener in there is still triggering an insulin response in the body. So anything else you eat, it's going to store.
So, like for example, when we put in all kind of these fake sugars on our coffee, that still counts.
It still counts as a sugar. So you have that. So it's just as bad as having the sugar because you're going to eat it like a croissant or a donut. I know you and your donuts.
Oh, my God.
Or a bagel. And you're having it with coffee. So you just triggered your insulin response as if you had sugar. And now your body's like, oh, I got to store all these carbs. And they go straight to fat.
To my offender, I haven't had donuts in cruise.
That's good.
And I only have one little donuts.
It was only a week ago. Diva Cat, you're like, to your credit, it's been a week.
I love my donut. I just need one little ball in my coffee in the morning.
She likes balls.
I love balls. I wonder, every time we talk about it, we always come back to balls. I don't get it.
Yes. Well, let's not go there too.
Okay. All
right. So the sugar on these cruises is crazy. And everyone was overdosing on sugar. Everyone was drinking unlimited soda. And that's one thing I worry about with my kids. Like the pina coladas, like my son, my oldest, likes the virgin pina coladas. That's full of sugar. So I have changed up their diet. Now I have a teenager and I have a younger child. And I'll just 1 minute on this. They don't get to eat sugar at night.
No?
So they can have breakfast is high protein. Lunch, they can have their carbs.
Okay.
And dinner is high protein with some vegetables. My son has lost 8 pounds in a week.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Just cut out soda?
Zero soda and high protein breakfast, high protein dinner. They can have carbs at noon. So their body has time to process the carbs out. And so that's the only carb meal they have is at lunch.
Well, they're young too. They burn very quickly.
They do. And it's helping him gain muscle mass is the big thing.
That's awesome.
It's gotten rid of inflammation because he used to have a big thing of pasta at night.
That is true.
No more pasta at night.
That is so true. That is so true.
So, yeah, on these cruises, you got to watch what you eat.
Oh, my God, pasta.
Yeah, there was a lot of pasta and pizza. You guys kept going back and forth for pizza because it's unlimited free pizza. So,
well, but, to my friends, we danced our butt off. We didn't eat pizza till after all the dance floor.
Yeah, so late at night, then you're stuffing your stomach full of carbohydrates. It's okay, though. No judging because it was a cruise and a vacation, right?
Vacation. That's okay.
And you didn't gain any weight.
I know. I was surprised.
And you came out thinner. Your face is, the inflammation is gone.
Yeah, a week late. This is a week already. So I've been doing
inflammation's gone. You're doing great.
I've been doing this water thing. Plus, I didn't have my Diet Coke.
That's true, because Diet Coke causes inflammation.
Yep. The first day I come back, though, I still have Diet Coke.
You have to be careful with those sweeteners, too, because some of them have been linked to cancer.
Oh, I need Diet Coke.
Well,
I actually have a shirt say that I need Diet Coke.
I have a shirt that says I need agua.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. I do look amazing, by the way.
You do look great.
No, so do you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, here's the trick. When you're traveling with friends, and I've done a lot of traveling with friends lately, which has been phenomenal. I will say traveling with friends has been making me very happy. And traveling with friends, you've got to be careful who you go with.
That's true.
Now, you can travel with male friends. You can travel with female friends. Both are fun in different ways. And you need to make sure that the personalities are going to mesh because the funny thing about traveling with a friend is all kinds of things will come up.
Right?
And if you're sleeping in the same room with a male partner, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, or just a friend or boyfriend or a friend, hopefully a male partner's not a girlfriend, but if you're sleeping with a man, a lot of men snore. And you may not know that. And then you go on a trip with them and you're like, oh, I can't sleep now. No, you did not snore, Diva Cat.
Well, but you bring all kind of equipment, the mask, the hat, everything. You probably won't hear anything anyway.
I did not bring earplugs.
No, you didn't have earplugs?
I did not bring earplugs.
Did you see? So the other lady, she bring everything, her earplug,
Yeah.
her outfit.
Yeah, I did bring eye masks. I did bring my little fluffy socks.
Yeah.
But I did not bring earplugs. I can sleep through everything, though. So it doesn't really bother me if
Yeah,
a
it's
snores.
true.
snores.
Me too.
But your friends could snore.
Really?
Yeah. You know, one of our friends did snore that was in our room.
Our roomie.
Our roomie did snore.
Our roomie. I didn't hear a thing.
I didn't either.
I went to bed.
I only heard it after I woke up to go to the bathroom, and then I was like, oh, whatever. And I went right back to sleep.
I don't think I went to bed sober any night. I was drunk every night.
Were you? Oh, that one night you were so drunk.
I was so drunk. I forgot my contact lens to pull out. I even forgot my sticky bra. And in the morning, I have the circle ring around.
Yeah, she left her little sticky bra on and her boobs had circles
Oh my God.
on them. That was fun.
It hurts to pull them out. I said, oh my God.
Yes.
But
you were so
much
cute.
fun.
I was like, do you need me to help you with something? You're like, yeah. I was like, do you need water? You're like, yeah.
It was so much fun though. I'll do it again. Will you?
I would. And it's nice. So everything's included, but the drinks are not.
No, the drinks are
The alcoholic drinks.
Yeah, the alcohols are not.
I think the only thing they give you is loaded sugar and soda.
No,
the soda was included.
Yeah. Well, they give you iced tea, coffee.
Yeah, iced tea, coffee. Those basic things are included, but they give you soda, but they don't give you alcohol, and they won't even give you bottled water. Like I was drinking a lot of Pellegrino and a lot of sparkling water and a lot of Evian and stuff.
I noticed those are $5.
Yeah, it was expensive. I ordered a case ahead of time.
Yeah.
And the water was extra. So remember that you're going to have to pay for that. You can bring a few bottles typically on the trip with you, depending on what cruise line you're on. And then you just need to make sure. Now, I recommend taking an extra suitcase if you're going shopping. Yeah. Because I could have combined all 7 bags or all 5 bags into one suitcase. So next time I will probably take extra luggage so that I can it's easier to roll out and they can just stuff in bags.
Right. And they don't charge you for luggage.
And they don't charge you for luggage. Well, they probably do if it's excessive.
Yeah.
And I'll probably go for longer. I will go for longer and I'll have a couple stops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I might go for longer. Some friendships don't survive trips like this.
No.
Sometimes people get so annoyed with people that they just don't survive.
Well, we're still talking after all this time.
Yeah, it was fun.
We still drop a hint for it. I mean, not a lot, but we still say hi every morning.
And I think you can create a bond between people that you'll have forever. I mean, I feel like I created a bond with a woman I just met at the pool for 2 hours.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I did create a bond with that woman about, Rusty.
Yeah.
Expensive. I'm still talking to her till now.
So I would say you got to plan everything in advance. So pre-trip planning is essential. Now, we had a great travel agent.
Oh, my God.
Can we say what company she works for?
Yeah, she works for Dynamic Travel.
Dynamic Travel, and her name is Samantha. Yeah. We're not going to give you her last name, but she planned it for us, and she was amazing. And so she planned everything. Everything was set up and booked, and
down to the T.
And it was affordable. And I think she got us better rates than we would have gotten on our own. So a lot of people for cruises, guys, now I'm a person that likes to go book my own airfare. I need the control. But for a cruise, I want a travel agent. So if a travel agent can go ahead and book my trip, I'm all for that. And I really recommend that people use travel agents for cruises because you'll get a better rate potentially. And everything will just go much smoother.
Oh my gosh. She lined up hours on the hours since the day we left the house.
Yeah.
Till we come back. Even the parking, where to park. We have great cruise directly.
It was a great cruise.
Yeah, we just booked it with her. She planned our Alaska cruise.
Yes.
Summer of 2026.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. 17 cabins already booked.
Yes.
17 families.
That's wonderful. I recommend if you're going on a cruise, though, that you set away some time for yourself to have some alone solo time.
Oh, yeah.
You can't be with your friends the whole time.
No.
It would be overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's too much. So have your own gym time or go to yoga or do some meditation. Otherwise, it gets overwhelming, especially with large groups of people.
Yeah. In the morning, though, I always like my own time.
Yes.
I get my coffee at 6 a.m., sit in my balcony. I drink my coffee from 6 to 7. 7 to 8, I get my clothes. Dressed up the workout clothes, go to the gym, store around.
And then there's charges, too, you have to be aware of.
charge you for what?
So if you order like the steak or the
Oh, yeah,
lobster
yeah.
or alcohol, like they have alcohol packages
Mm-hmm.
that you have to be aware of.
Yeah.
So if you want to purchase an alcohol package, you can. If you want to purchase a specialty drink program, you can.
Mm-hmm.
They have different things you can purchase and then different foods.
Yeah. So, but I only have like one drink a night. And the drink is same thing on land, like $14, you know.
Yeah, and I think it was like $35 a day if you
That's
wanted
about
unlimited
it.
or something. It wasn't crazy.
It wasn't that crazy.
Although I can imagine people paying that and then just getting sloshed.
Well, there's a lot of people getting sloshed. Number one, you don't have to drive. Number two, you don't have to think. Number three, you don't have to think.
One of the things I didn't like is there were smokers on the cruise.
Yeah, that's only one. They do have the smoking session, but come on, guys. It's open air. It should be fresh. And then you walk through it, you smell all this smoke.
Yeah, so there was a smoking section as well as there was a casino.
That's smoke.
And the casino is smoking, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the only thing I don't like.
And then you have to decide if you're going to split things 50-50, if there's any extra expenses, or if people are just going to pay on their own accounts. I highly recommend just paying your own account.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Yeah. And then there's also the tip fee.
I know.
So at the very end, what happens is you get charged a daily tip fee. And then remember this, if you go shopping, not to spend all your money, because they also recommend you give additional tip to whoever was waiting on you at your tables.
Yeah.
So the additional tip was interesting. So you need to make sure you have enough cash for that.
Mm-hmm.
So bring some cash.
Yes.
Don't forget to bring cash. And that it'll depend on how much you want to shop as well as how much you're going to save for the tip.
That's true too. I check on in shopping. Every night I love those $10 table.
Oh, yes. She likes to gamble.
Oh my God. I love it.
Yes. So she went gambling while I went to bed because I had enough by 10 o'clock. It was my bedtime.
No, I like my blackjack. And that's the only time I get to play.
Yeah. Well, I had a good time. It was nice.
It was
and they do have things for singles. I didn't go, but they do have like single mixers. They have.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I
At
didn't.
the Bamboo Lounge.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it.
No.
I'd rather just dance by myself, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't want to go on a cruise and meet somebody because, well, although that one would have been okay because it was mostly people from our state, but I don't know.
Well, my friend and her family about to go on this luxurious cruise.
Yeah.
Over the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
And that when you want to go on a single.
That could be.
Yes.
That one could be.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make sure that you communicate well with the group too. And we had a group chat going on for everybody. We were all texting each other and keeping up to date. Mm-hmm. And then you also have the ability to purchase Wi-Fi or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I recommend it. But then again, I like to keep my electronics going. And that way you can communicate better with the group as well.
I feel the best. I divorced my phone for the whole week.
She took the week off, and she seemed the most stress-free out of everyone.
I love it.
Our other friend slept with her phone.
Oh, my God, yes.
And also had to video everything, and it was getting a little uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
That's why I just kind of like checked out a little bit. It was too much.
Too much. And another thing, between friends, though, if you video and you decide to post all those videos, just make sure not only you that look good. Make sure everybody on your video looks good. Or make sure like they're okay with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't tag people unless they've given you approval to tag them.
Right.
They don't want to see videos sometimes. And, you might get people in awkward situations too. So just be careful with that.
I left my phone for the whole week.
Yes. It was nice.
It was great.
And it was all a bunch of groups of women and nobody was gossiping about anyone.
No, I know, right?
It was all women. And I know they say women gossip, but we weren't gossiping.
No, we were
just educational conversations.
And we would just talk to anybody. I talked to this guy on the hot tub.
I have decided that you are a connector.
Me?
There's actually a type of personality. There's leaders, there's followers, there's connectors, there's there's different types of people. And you are a connector. You will take one person, you will put them with another person and put them together. And that's an amazing skill to have. It's a huge skill. And I just watch you do it over and over again. And I was like, she's a perfect connector. Somebody has a need. You find the person they need to go to and you connect them.
I didn't even realize.
If you ever want a business idea, you are a perfect connector. Concierges do that sometimes, but you're at such a higher level than a concierge. You're amazing. You connected me with the bodybuilder woman.
That is so true.
Because I'm an introvert. And I was like sitting over there by myself. I walked by her, I smiled. And then you forced her upon me.
I know.
And you connected me with her. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad you did. It's just I am not as outgoing in public situations as you are.
Yeah.
And you are amazing at meeting people and connecting them.
Oh, thank you.
You are welcome.
I like that.
Yep. There's actually a term for it. It's called connector. And it's amazing. Connectors tend to be the people that run everything from behind the scenes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you have more power than the people up front.
Oh, I did it. I love her bathing suit. That's why
I wonder how much that was. It was a very shiny bathing suit.
Oh, I'm getting one.
Yes.
Her bathing suit, and she had the scarf that matched, her flower that matched. I was like,
she was so pretty.
Oh,
and she's not done no work on her face either.
Yeah, I was like, this is my kind of woman. This is me when I'm that age.
Yeah,
I love that bathing suit.
Yep.
You know what? She's inspired. I might go from Miss Bikini because how much I love bikini.
What was your favorite night of the cruise?
The favorite night, the Latin night. The favorite night. It's the formal, you know what I mean? I love
my favorite night was the formal. We got all bougie.
We got all bougie. You look just like Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. We did Marilyn Monroe poses.
Oh my God.
It was very bougie.
Do you even do the happy birthday, Mr. President?
I did.
Oh my God.
I posted on Instagram, happy birthday, Mr. President.
And you look just like Marilyn Monroe, even the whole outfit.
No, she doesn't have curly hair like mine. No.
Uh-huh. No, yeah. That's so true. If you blow dry your hands out, we're going to do that one day.
Oh, my goodness.
We were doing it.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm so doing that. Yeah, that's my favorite night, the formal night.
Yeah.
I love, me, all the glamorous. I wear all my jewelry. I'm still mad that I forgot my chandelier choker. So I had to wear the small.
That's okay. That's okay. I was shocked that nobody got drunk and got in an argument or anything.
Oh, I know, right?
Nobody got, you were tipsy, but you weren't drunk. No, you weren't that drunk. I've seen a lot worse. You were tipsy.
Oh, I was doing that Latin dance. You know me, Latin is my jam.
Latin is your jam. You're dancing really well.
I love it.
Although every part of the trip has been recorded. So I'm sitting here I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, can't you just experience and enjoy?
I know, right? Leave your phone alone.
Leave it alone.
I record everything,
Yeah.
Can you tell I was getting annoyed by the
Yes, I could tell you were getting annoyed. But you know what? We all did okay together.
Oh, yeah, we did. We did okay.
And the rooms are kind of small. So I would say let's get a bigger room next time.
Yeah. I had to say, I like our balcony, but I would prefer the balcony with the bigger room. How's that?
Well, I'm sure there's different depending on where you get in the boat.
Yeah. That room is technically for two people, not for three.
It is.
So.
Yeah. I think you and I, though, as well, were more go with the flow types of people.
Oh, I'm easy, yeah.
I mean, we got to the room and we were like on our beds, relaxing, and our bunk mate, because we had 3 people in one room, wanted to organize the whole room. I was like, we just got here. I don't need to put everything away. I just want to sit I just drove 6 hours. I'm just laying my butt on this bed. I am not putting stuff away.
I know.
I was like, oh, no, I'm a go with the flow person.
I was like, one is start like unpacking, put all the stuff in the cabinet, like fill up the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm not doing this. I just take off my shoes and then bye.
I was just happy I got to sleep.
I know.
I slept really well.
Actually.
Why?
Because it's your first cruise. I don't know.
Everybody worries about me. I don't need to be. I'm tough.
And then you have to go get that coffee.
Yes, I had coffee and the coffee was bad.
Yeah. I think they were not ready. The coffee was
I don't think it wasn't hot. Yeah. And I get sensitive with stuff too. And then you have to worry about people that are early risers versus night owls. You're more of a night owl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not real on cruise. I kind of slept in too. I don't think I got up until like 8. You guys, you were up early and you were out late. So I was amazed you didn't need more sleep personally.
I came home, I slept like my sweet husband would let me sleep till he didn't wake me up. By the time I woke up, it was already 10 a.m.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you also slept in the car right there and the car right back. I was like, she's out.
Yeah. I love not to drive. Thank you for driving. So if you take my nap.
Oh, I didn't drive.
Yeah, right. The car drove, right?
Yeah.
It was
So,
fun. It was fun.
yeah. And then you have to worry about the introvert versus the social butterfly. You're a social butterfly.
Oh, I love it. I talk to the wall. I talk to anybody.
You talk to everyone. And I'm more of an introvert. And I talked to the people in our group, but I didn't really go outside of our group and talk to a lot of people.
Oh, I talk to everybody.
I know you did.
I talked to the guy at the bar. I found out these 2 kids from, they're all from Houston. I think so everyone I talk to there, they either from Houston, like locally. They said they do this every weekend. They said it's actually cheaper to get on a cruise than go around and stay in town.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I talked to these 2 kids. They're young. They're probably in their 20s something, They have all alcohol. So they're like, yeah, they're actually for us to just get on a cruise and party, drinking, don't have to worry, drunk driving, any of that. Then hang out in town.
Well, and they probably cruise so much that they get discounts and everything else.
Yeah. They were like, nowadays, just to go to the town, dinner, drinking for the night, bar, and then you got to worry about Uber back and forth.
Yeah.
At least $200-300.
And for $500, they could probably do a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they cruise so much, they probably get all kind of discounts.
Yeah, discounts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cruises don't have to be super expensive. That was another misnomer that I thought. I thought that I incorrectly believed that cruises were expensive, and they aren't.
Well, the one we go very budget, and you go very expensive too, though. That's a luxury cruise.
Well, yes, but we were on a Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
And it was still a nice cruise.
Very reasonable.
It was very reasonable.
And we all had good time. I just love it. Everybody started dancing. Remember the light dancing?
Yes, that was fun too. And then the 80s dancing.
The 80s dance.
I was doing a little bit of moonwalking in flip-flops. It's really hard to do, by the way.
Yeah.
Moonwalking in flip-flops.
And the flip-flops not easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know these are people who dress the way you want it? Like 80 nights, the disco night.
Yeah, people really went out. Like they knew the themes per night, so they would dress up.
You see how many Slash we saw? He looked just like Slash, from with his hair and the hat. I was like, that's one family dressed up as a whole pirates, the whole cruise.
I did like the Hawaiian night too. That was fun.
The tropical night. I like that one too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then when you go out with friends, you need to make sure that you don't get too testy. I think sometimes people get testy.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to realize you're in an enclosed space. Everybody's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
And we just have to stay calm.
Yeah. I'm very happy.
And you were helping out with the birthday because there were birthdays. 4 people had birthdays during the month that we went on the cruise. So we were celebrating 4 different birthdays. And you were like instrumental in helping coordinate and plan all that too.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yes.
It was fun.
Now, if you get sick on the cruise, they do have a doctor that you can go to.
Yeah.
They do have sales of different types of alcohol, jewelry, that type of stuff. A lot of the places have stores, all kinds of food. I mean, I can't believe how much food they have on a cruise. Somebody said they take like 7 to 10 pounds of food a day per person. Well, that includes drinks too. Wow. But if you think about it, that's a lot of food.
Yeah.
And they have to prepare it in a way that no one gets sick.
Right. Not only that, all the food coming out at the same time. Did you see?
Mm-hmm. The food all came out at the same time. And then, some of these people are on these cruises for months at a time. The wait staff, so you have to take care of them too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some people, there's a couple, I think it was I Googled it. After they retire, they sold everything and they live on a cruise ship for like 2 years. They
really?
From cruise to cruise to cruise.
That's interesting.
Isn't it interesting?
Yeah, that would be kind of fun. I think I need some more land time than that.
Well, they didn't do the whole time though.
They took some time.
Week off. Yeah.
Yeah. I would get, I think, a little aggravated being confined for that long. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I did 7 days. It was fun. We took all the kids, remember? It was the best Christmas ever. You don't have to worry. It was the best Christmas gift.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry to go buy gift or anything.
I think that's a nice gift once the kids no longer believe in Santa. If they stop believing in Santa, then you can take them. But if Santa's still coming, you're not taking them on a cruise.
Yeah. Well, I had a teenager, so.
Yes. Yeah. And this is about creating memories too.
Memories.
I do like our formal pictures. I don't mind posing once in a while for a picture. I just don't want to pose every 5 minutes for pictures or video.
I know.
So I did like our group pictures.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I would recommend is like we have like a Facebook page next time where we can post all the pictures so that they're all there and people can download what they want.
You know what? That's a good idea. Next time we go.
Otherwise, they're in multiple text messages and all over the place.
Yeah. We'll do a Facebook page better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and tag.
And then people can communicate better and everything else.
That's true. I agree.
And you can store the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually organize them. If you have the same group going, you could actually organize them by trip.
Yeah.
And then it's more like a photo album in one place instead of in text messages.
I like that idea.
I like it better too.
Yeah.
Especially if you're traveling with the same groups of people.
Yeah.
And then, that group can grow and shrink depending on who's going on what cruises.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go ahead and start that group? You're going to make me do it, aren't you?
You better on that. I'm only connector. I'm the connector.
I'm the techie. You're the I'm the introverted techie. You're the connector.
I'm the connector. Now I could connect you with anybody you want.
I am grateful that you connected me with all those 20 women.
See?
You connect me with some wonderful ladies, very professional.
Yeah.
All super nice.
Yeah. No drama.
No drama.
No.
All sharing. They all wanted to put sunscreen on me. They're like, I think they were like, you're white. You need sunscreen. And I was like, no, I'm good.
I remember us, we are Asian. We very, very protecting our...
I know, but it was so funny. They were all afraid for me, and I was the only one that didn't burn. Everybody else came in pretty red, and I was like, I didn't have any sunscreen on, and I didn't get a burn at all.
Remember one of the ladies, she constantly put it on like every 5 minutes, like, she had a whole bag full of sun protection. She's still burned.
She's still burned because she's so filled with chemicals. There's actually a belief system that the more you use, the worse it is for your skin.
Her shoulder was raw.
I know.
Oh.
And I said, I'll put coconut oil on. So I was like putting straight coconut oil on, totally frying myself. And I came back with a beautiful tan.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny. That was a funny one. She's the one with most sunscreen.
I was either nothing or coconut oil. And I was like, perfect.
She's the one with most sunscreen. And the tip of her nose was raw and both shoulders was raw.
And she's like, you want some SPF? I go, no, I don't use it. And everybody was so shocked because everybody kept trying to put SPF on me. It was kind of as bad as the waiters trying to feed me.
I did eat your pasta.
You did? Yeah.
That was so good.
Oh, that's right. I got pasta too. I had salmon, I got pasta, and I got ice cream. And I was water fasting, so it all went to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt so bad, but I let them go ahead and bring it. And then I was like, okay, here you go, guys.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
That was fun. And then I think we just, if you could take a step back and understand, your role is just to get along and have fun and enjoy yourself. I mean, you're lucky to go on a cruise. I mean, we're so lucky in this country. We should be grateful for all the great experiences we get to have.
And we should
it's a blessing.
Yeah, it's open up your heart. And I'm so grateful for all those ladies.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful for our cruise director.
Yes.
She grouped the room. It's like perfectly.
She did. And I kind of came in at the end, like, I don't know, 2 months before you guys went on the cruise. They're like, you want to go? I'm like, sure, what the heck?
Right.
I'm like,
you can be all Asian.
You only live once. And I was, I'm the only blonde.
So actually, I texted a picture with you, the one that you're the only one, and you always get to be in the black. You're the tallest one on this tour.
I was the tallest one, yes.
So my friend asked, "Is that the tall blonde lady back there? Is your social media or your photographer or something?" I was like, "No, she's our friend."
I'm 5'4", and I was the tallest one.
Only 4'11", so I can say.
Yeah, I would say the dancing was fun. I would say my favorite part was the comedy show was actually pretty good, too.
I like that one, too.
There was an adult comedy club. The comedian that came on the night before, he was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was more interesting for people that were couples, but it was still funny to listen to. What men do and what women don't, and what women do. It was nice.
Yeah. I like the ice skate one, too. It was amazing.
I did not see the ice skating. I went back.
But it was on the first night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were out.
I was like zonked.
All the shows are nice, actually.
The shows are nice. They have magic shows. They have dancing. Mm-hmm. And I think downtime, though, is so crucial. You can go for massages. They do have a spa on the cruise as well.
She did say that she doesn't recommend it, the spa.
I'm not
It's
recommending the
overpriced.
spa either because, when it's like going to a hotel spa, a lot of times they're overpriced and you don't get the best service.
No.
But when you land at different places too, you can also go for massages there.
Oh, no, I forgot to tell you. When we
Huh?
get to Mexico, remember the $20 massage is not there anymore.
That's okay. There was a person there offering it for $50.
Yeah.
We just didn't make it back because we shopped too much.
Right.
So be careful when you're shopping. That was another thing is that, you think if you get away from the main touristy area that you'll be able to get a better deal, but it wasn't that way.
It wasn't that, no. It
was about the same.
Yeah. That's
So we walked all over and we got about this. I mean, it was a couple dollars here and there different on different items, but we got pretty much the same stuff no matter where you went. So you can actually, when you get off the cruise, there's usually like a touristy area.
Mm-hmm.
They had better pricing. Well, they had prices that were exactly what I got negotiated in other places. Like I had to hard negotiate in other places.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because everywhere else they were double. So I cut everything in half or less then.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the same price as if we would have just stayed in the touristy area.
Mm-hmm. I have the sweetest sister-in-law, though, I have to say.
You have the what?
When we went to Mexico,
Yeah.
I loved eating fish, the whole fried fish, so I ordered that. But I don't want to touch the fish. My sister-in-law peeled the whole thing for me and feed me.
That was nice.
I'm telling
Was
you.
that this trip?
Yeah, when we go to the beach.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Because it came in with the skin and the eyeballs and everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, they do that in other countries.
Yeah. Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to touch it.
And how was the beach?
Oh, the beach I would give it a 5.
A 5?
Yeah, from 1 to 10, I would get a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But I was surprisingly, I'm a bathroom phobia.
Mm-hmm.
The bathroom was amazing. Nice and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the hotel?
No, at the beach.
Oh, there was
There
a
was
public beach bathroom?
There's a facility there. Bathroom was amazing.
That's nice.
Yeah. But I'm not recommend shopping. The shopping team seem like they overprice it.
Yeah, the shopping, it's funny because I think with everybody getting cheap goods out of like other locations now, Mexico is not so cheap anymore. Although I did like going to the pharmacy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did pick up stuff at the pharmacy.
Yeah, I bought this fishbone carp like lizard, remember?
Mm-hmm.
My son loves it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love getting little gifts for people.
Me too.
I'm a gifter.
Yeah. So next time I think I saw the dragons one. Now I'm like, I should have get 2. They were only $20.
Now, I do recommend if you get off the boat to try the local food.
Oh, yeah.
We went to this beautiful restaurant. It was off the beaten path, way off the beaten path.
Mm-hmm.
And you walked in and it looked like Hawaii.
It
had
really?
palm trees. It had beautiful architecture inside. And the person I was with it was an avocado shrimp dish. And she was expecting it to be fried. And I was so happy it wasn't because I don't eat fried food. And I was watching her eat as I was water fasting still. And it was like a shrimp cocktail, but with avocado.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful. And it had probably 20 shrimp and it was $8.
Really?
I was like, that was worth it. And she said it was delicious too. So when you got to be careful with where you're going to eat, make sure it looks clean. I always like to check the bathrooms because if the bathrooms are clean, the restaurants are usually pretty clean. So it was beautiful to go into this place and experience. And the food, I will say the smells, I do like Mexican food. It was a little tough to smell all of that, but it's okay. I also don't drink anymore, right? So I've given up drinking too. So giving up food is kind of similar to that, honestly, because if you give up drinking, it's like, well, drinking is actually easier. Yeah.
No, does the smells bother you though?
They don't, but they do remind me of certain things I liked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like I'm going to go on another trip to Hawaii and I know exactly what I'm going to eat when I get there because I've been there many times and I want certain things at certain restaurants. And now I just plan out what I want on this trip because there's just a couple places I have to go. And I may fast on this trip. I'm not going to fast for 30 days, but I might have eat one day and not eat the next day, like every other day, just because I'm coming off such a long fast because it'll be a 30-day fast when I'm done.
So the first day you drink broth only when you come out?
On day 31. I'll just drink broth and then the next day I'll add broth and might have like an egg or some little bit of protein. And then the next day I'll have broth and some veggies and protein. And then I can start building up.
Small, yeah.
You eat small because you need to make sure that you don't mess up your kidneys or your gallbladder or your liver. And your stomach's got to start processing again, right? So
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Why?
Because after so long, it's such a reward. You look amazing, by the way.
Oh, thank you. But I'm going to be doing another one.
No, again?
Another one in June, yeah. I'm committed to healing my liver, so this is my journey.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I was going to go 60 days straight, but I thought, why don't I take a couple weeks off and renutrient myself and then do another 30?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it feels good. I enjoy it. I really enjoy fasting. It makes you feel in control of your life too. It makes you and I have more mental clarity. And I will say day 25 was rough. When I came back a few days later, I was at the gym working out, and I don't know what it is about day 25 for me. Every time, right around day 25, I have a day where I'm just exhausted. Even lifting weights was hard, and I was just exhausted. And I went to the gym still, and I worked out with my trainer, but it was as if I hadn't slept for days, and it was tough.
Wow.
But I don't know what day 25 is. For something happens always around day 25. Today's day 27, and I feel amazing.
There's only 3 days left.
Actually, by the end of the day, it'll be, I've
got 2 days.
2 more days. Yes. So 28 is actually today. Yeah. 29, 30.
So tomorrow
I'm eating on Thursday. So yeah.
Oh, this Thursday.
So Tuesday, Wednesday. So today's halfway over. It's Monday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I'll eat Thursday.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Such an accomplishment. Make you feel powerful.
It does. I've done a 40-day before as well. That was my longest before. 30's good. I could do another 40, but then I think I'm done. Oh, and if anybody wanted to know, I've lost 24 pounds. So
I feel like you lost 50.
No, that's what my trainer said. He says, you look really good. I go, well, because I'm still lifting weights. I'm still working out. I feel like I've actually gained muscle mass.
I mean, I haven't seen you only a week.
He says that every time he sees me, my face just gets smaller. My whole body gets smaller. Yeah.
And I feel like you lost at least 50 pounds. Well, you have a lot of muscle too.
Yeah.
Only that, you're very
I do
solid.
have a lot of muscle, yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. He thinks I have like 10 pounds left to go.
I think so too. I agree.
Well, if I only have 10 pounds, I can't do another 30-day fast. So.
You're not blown away.
Yeah.
You gotta start eating good.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. When you go off the water fast too, you gain about 5 to 10 pounds back. So I'll have that to lose as well.
Yeah, but you lose it continuously.
I'm going to gain 10 pounds back, and then it'll start coming off again.
Right.
Yeah.
You gain 10 pounds back, and then you still do your OMAD every other day, and you will cut right off.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's good. I'm not about the weight loss though. This is not about weight loss.
Yeah.
This is about healing my whole body.
Oh, yeah.
And it's spiritual. So if you ever decide to do it, I kind of recommend doing it on a trip.
Yeah.
If you can manage. Now you're going to have some willpower.
Right.
Because you're going to have all your friends eating around you. And some of them won't understand. So don't do it on your first 2 or 3 days. Oh, you'll break. You got to do it when you're like 15, 20, 25 days in, and then you're not going to break.
I had to say though, at this group, even with 20 ladies, everybody honored it.
Yeah, nobody forced food on me.
No.
Yeah, they were all very respectful. I really enjoyed going out with these groups of ladies.
Yeah.
I think that's why on a lot of these cruises, you see so many women groups. Because at our age, we just want to go have fun.
I know. Did you notice that too?
Yeah.
There's so many women group, they just like take a break. And you know the best part, I go on this, it's the best Mother's Day gift ever.
Yeah.
Because on your Mother's Day, you wake up, you have a room service, your coffee ready, you have to do a thing. You don't have to do any of that.
You didn't have to, and she loved getting her room service too.
I love my room service.
She pre-ordered room service for the whole week.
I love it. I want my coffee right at 6 a.m.
And it showed up every day at 6 a.m.
on the nose.
And then they make these cute little towels that look like animals.
I love that. I took pictures out of them.
Yeah.
That I did.
Well, I would say if you're single and you're looking to find a partner, this is not the type of cruise for you.
No.
This was more of a let's go hang out with the girls because I would say there were a lot of families.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of gay men.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a lot of female groups. There were not a lot of single people. I mean, I didn't go to the single event, so I don't really know. But I don't know. I didn't see a lot of guy groups. I didn't see any guy groups, actually.
No.
So I don't think guys go on cruises like this. So if you're looking for that, you might want to select a singles cruise specifically.
Yeah.
If you're looking to find a partner.
Yeah. But I love this. I just love how we sit down on the dance floor. You could just get up and dance everywhere.
You could, and we did dance everywhere.
I know, and the Latin dance was my jam. And remember the girl, she just teach us the whole dance.
You know, the other thing I found interesting is everybody was there to have fun.
Yeah.
And I know recently in the news there's been like cruise fights and stupid stuff where people have gotten kicked off cruises, but I didn't see any of that. And I was out there dancing, and nobody wanted to dance with me in the group of 20 that you could tell they were all like in their food coma.
Yeah.
So I went and found another group of people that I didn't know and just started dancing with them.
Yeah. Everybody went back to the room, took a nap while you were dancing.
While I was dancing?
Yeah, on the 80s night.
Oh, yeah. I danced for 3 hours.
Yeah, because that night was only the night we come back from.
It was the night
beach
before.
Too.
Yeah, it was
tired.
Yeah, you guys were tired. I was like, I'm ready to go again. I was so excited.
You were tired. Oh, my God.
I took my electrolytes and I was set. That's all the nutrition I needed.
But I still made myself stay up to eat pizza.
Yes, you guys ate so much pizza.
We love pizza.
I wonder why. Is that pizza really good there?
Oh, my God, yes.
I wonder if they use different ingredients.
I don't know, but it's super thin crust. Oh, I love it. I could taste it right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think it was good for all. I think everyone had a great time.
I love it.
I think it is highly recommended to go on a cruise, and I think maybe one day I'll see you on a cruise again.
I'm telling you guys, if you want to look for a gift for your ladies on Mother's Day, that is the best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, would you recommend going with your husband, or would you recommend going in a group of ladies?
I would prefer ladies for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And if I go with my husband, I would do more adventurous cruise.
Yeah. I think what would be nice is to take the whole family on Mother's Day, especially if you have younger kids. If the kids are in college, then yes, you can
I
send
have
them.
a teenager kid.
Yeah.
So for me, if I want to do, and my husband cannot just sit in a hot tub and bullshitting, not like me,
Mm-mm.
He has to go jump off the cliff everywhere.
Yeah. Diva Cat was talking to everyone. Diva Cat was getting hit on.
Telling you.
We were we were like, oh my gosh, Diva Cat's just talking to everybody. Oh, and this guy's hitting on Diva Cat and she doesn't even realize it.
Yeah, he was just telling me.
She was totally clueless, and we were all like, well, he was into you. She's like, what are you talking about?
He was telling me like he used to have 200 acres, and then the ex-wife took half. Now he only have 100 acres.
Yeah, he made sure to tell her how much stuff he had and that he was divorced.
Oh my God, and he's divorced.
That was a sign, Diva Cat. Whenever you have a man bragging about everything they have, and then pointing out that they have an ex-wife or that they're divorced, that's a sign they're hitting on you. Just saying.
Oh my God.
Now you realize it?
Now you tell me.
So ladies out there, if you're ever on a cruise or a trip and somebody is hitting on you, it's a sign if they start talking about, especially men. Men love to brag about all the stuff they have, whether it's property or where their job is or how much they have or what they do for a living. If they start bragging about all that stuff and then they drop a line that, oh yes, my wife passed or I'm divorced or whatever, that means they're hitting on you.
Oh, wow. Now that I'm thinking of it, he wouldn't give me the talking leave, the address.
I don't think he cared that you had a wedding ring on. I don't think he cared. Although you were very respectable.
Yeah.
For if your husband's listening, she did nothing wrong.
No.
She's a very good wife.
Yeah. I was just talk.
She was clueless.
Yeah, no. And my husband used to, actually. At the jazz club, I would just talk to the random guy. Hey, got me in the table in the front row.
Yeah.
I never have to wait for the line. Never.
Yeah.
If I go in the club or the restaurant, there's a line.
See, this is the reason why nobody else got a date, because everybody was hitting on Diva Cat.
I don't think this cruise is for a date.
No, there were no people I would want to date on this cruise. No.
Except Renee, though. Oh, that bathing suit.
Okay, that's a woman. I'm not dating Renee. Renee, if you're out there, it's not a date.
I still follow her. You know that? She gave all the tip.
I know.
I'm actually going to make the
We're messaging each other every day.
I'm actually going to make the cloud bread.
Oh, that looked really good. The high protein bread. Yes. Yeah.
I ordered that anyway. I'm telling you.
Well, I think we let you know about our cruise and how to fast through it and not drink soda.
Right?
I think we covered a wide range today.
We call it a sickness, did we?
The sickness.
Like if you get sick, that place to go on a cruise too?
Yeah, there's a medical care if you get sick on a cruise.
And
now, if you're ill before you go on a cruise, though,
no, you should not.
You shouldn't go. So if you're having like health issues, don't go on a cruise.
No, even just a little cough. No, don't.
Yeah, don't. You can always change the cruise. Usually they allow you to move it if you're sick.
Yeah, they do. They give you even 100% refund.
Yeah. So well, I can't guarantee that, but they'll allow you to move it. So yeah, just be careful if you're going on a cruise to make sure you're healthy. If you're having, it's the best thing to do is just to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Yeah. Well, I think we covered it all, Diva Cat. I think that was a great night. I think we had great sunsets. I think we got some really nice, cute little pictures. Oh, I do recommend having themes if you're going in a group because that made it extra fun.
Yes.
And then just spend time with each other and then break away when you need to.
That's it. I enjoyed the sunrise and sunset.
I did too, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yes. All right. Well, this is Diva Mia. I hope you have a wonderful week and I wish you luck on your next adventure.
That's right. Let's go on adventure.
All right. Have a great week.
See ya.
Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. We'd love hearing from you. Visit thedivadetails.com to connect. See you next week for more.
Diva Details podcast and website are intended solely for informational and entertainment purposes. The content provided does not constitute professional, medical, financial, or legal advice. We are not licensed medical practitioners, financial advisors, or legal professionals. Always consult with a qualified healthcare provider for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Any financial topics discussed are based on personal opinions and experience and should not be considered professional advice. The content provided does not constitute legal advice. The Diva Details and its affiliate contributor and guests are not liable for any losses or damages arising from the use of our content. The opinions expressed in the podcast are solely those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views of any affiliated organization, sponsors, or partner. All facts discussed in the podcast are researched and accurate to the best of our knowledge at the time of recording. Information may change over time. No guarantees are made regarding the accuracy, completeness, or reliability of any statements or opinions presented. It is the responsibility of the listener to verify any and all facts that may influence their decision. This podcast is for information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice.